Hey everyone, welcome back, and in today's video we're going to be doing the updated guide for Season 11 Chapter 1. We're going to be looking at 1.3 for Stage 1 today, 2.3 and 2.1 for Stage 2, and then 3-1 and 3-2 for Stage 3. The builds for 1-3 are going to look like this. So Lemon Sis is going to be using this, Wizard Cookie is going to be using this, and Lemon Cookie is going to be using this. This stage here is really simple. We're going to come over and use Lemon's ult like this. Swap to Wizard and start the wave. Then we're going to use his skill and his ultimate to kill the first enemies here. The quicker you are to kill the top enemies, the easier it is to kill the bottom enemies on the second wave. So you'd kill the top enemies like this, and then we're going to swap to Lemon Zest and use a basic attack because these guys will end up dying. Once these guys are dead though, you're going to use the Lemon Zest skill on the left enemy here. This top enemy should die to the Wizard ultimate. If he doesn't die, you may just want to do a basic attack of Lemon Zest, but while we're doing that, we just want to aim the ultimate to kill the bottom guy here and the group of enemies here. And like I said, this guy should die before he moves off. For stage 2, the teams we'll be using for 2-2 and 2-3 are here. Alchemist is going to be using this, Jalapeno is going to be using this, Cherry is going to be using this, Rockstar, Lemon, and Lemon is using this. With Rockstar and Lemon, you may be able to get away with using the Warrior's Oath artifact if your Lemon and Rockstar are strong enough. They're using 2 Rockstar artifacts is what's recommended. This stage here is quite basic. We're going to start using Alchemist's skill, then we're going to use a charge of attack from Cherry. I'm going to come up to the top here and use the ultimate like this, and then Alchemist's ultimate immediately after. Start the wave, then we're going to swap to Jalapeno and use the basic attack to use the artifact. Then you want to pop 2 mines down just like this. Then as this enemies die here, we're going to use the ultimate going from right to left. This should be able to kill all the enemies like that. Then you should be able to just come up to the top and then use Cherry's skill to kill them all. If they do miss here, you can use Alchemist's skill instead. Though I do like to use Cherry because it's a little bit more consistent, but these enemies may not be able to get hit by Cherry's skill. So in that case, you just want to use the Alchemist's skill around here instead. Stage 2-3, you do need quite a bit of RNG to get the buff amp and attack buff, but once you get that, you want to make sure you have the 5 stacks on Rockstar. Then we're going to start the wave and use Lemon's ult at the top right like this. I'm going to swap to Rockstar and use the ultimate to kill the first wave like that. Then we're going to swap to Lemon Zest and use the skill in the bottom like this. Then you're going to use the basic attacks to kill everyone like that. And assuming that your Lemon's strong enough, you should be able to kill the enemies in the middle and that top guy. With that out the way though, you're going to use the Lemon Zest ult just as these two start to move in. Stage 3 here is very difficult. These are the teams we'll be using for 3-1 and 3-2. Plantain here needs to be extremely strong. I did upgrade my weapon to 4-star to make this work consistently, though I did manage to get it to about 2... did get it to work with 2-star weapon. These are the rolls I have on my gear. Candy drop is using this. Again, you want kind of a strong candy drop here because it does make it a little bit easier. Durian wants the second strongest earth set, so you have 2. Put the strongest on Candy and put the second on Durian, and this is what my Durian looks like. But yeah, Candy and Plantain here are your main priority with being the strongest. Jalapeno is running this, Dark Choco is running this, and Karobi is running this. Dark Choco, if your Dark Choco isn't strong enough, is stronger than mine, you can run the opportunity strikes. So I'd recommend getting a second one to 5-star for it to work, because then you won't need to do the charge of attack, and I'll show you what that looks like in the run. Now, as I was mentioning, this stage is very hard, and I'm not going to be able to do it on PC. I will show a clip of what it looks like from like a complete run, but to begin, you're going to pop the Candy ult like this. Then you're going to swap to Plantain, and you're going to aim the ult to the right side like that. Then you're going to start the wave first, and then cast the ultimate to make sure the ultimate has the most uptime. You're going to use a Durian ultimate on the top flower here, and the 4 enemies that spawn here. You can use a skill to get rid of them easier, but with the Forgotten Hero set, you're going to swap to Plantain, and you're going to dash to the bottom left like this. And you want to be positioned with your circle about here and on the right side of this square here. So your Plantain's bottom circle is going to be right here and about there. And you're going to aim to the top left like that, killing the enemies here and the 3 flowers on the left side. You have to make sure you kill all 3 flowers or else you won't be able to finish it. Then you swap back to Candy and then use her skill. Assuming that this guy died here and this guy died here, the third wave will spawn in. And as the third wave spawns in, we're going to dash to the right side and aim a charge up attack on this enemy here. I won't be able to kill the flowers on the right side here because I didn't finish the flowers on the left side here, so it caused the Plantain ult to disappear too quickly. But usually these guys will end up dying, and what you do to kill them, you swap to Durian here, and you pop one of his skills just like that. You may need to do a second skill if your Durian isn't strong, but I can get away with one skill in a good run. Then I'd come down to the bottom guy here and I do a couple basic attacks, and this middle guy as well, you can get away with a couple basic attacks as well. Stage 3-2 here. Before we want to start, we want to make sure your DC is below 75% HP, so you just need to jump in 3 times for it to work. If you are using DC's artifact, you won't need to worry about doing that step because you can just do a charge attack on the enemy, which I'll be showing you how to do. And then we're going to use Jalapeno. We're going to start the wave and come up to the top like this. And you want to put 2 mines just like that to kill the top left guy. If this guy doesn't die immediately to the 2 mines, you want to use a Karobi skill and break the shield after he spawns. So you want to chuck the 2 mines, then chuck a Karobi skill, then your DC ult. But my Jalapeno can one-shot the enemies here. I'm going to swap to DC and I'm going to use the ultimate to kill these 3 enemies here. And again, you don't need to worry about this bit if you're jumping in and using the Jalapeno skill. You can just use the ultimate immediately. You may need a skill to kill him off. You're going to use Karobi here, and you're going to come over to the right side of this mortar guy. So the minion over here walks this way a little bit more to make it a bit easier. You're going to use the skill on this guy here. You're going to dash back behind the mortar and then use the Karobi ultimate. This should... I did dash forward the wrong way, but you want to dash back this way, and then you're going to use the ultimate to kill this guy and this big chunky guy here. Once these guys are both dead though, you can come over to the right side, do a basic attack with Jalapeno, stand up to the top right and wait for this skull to hit about here. This will make it so that you can aim your ultimate to hit the guy here and all these enemies here. And with a perfectly placed ultimate, you should be able to hit this skull here, and all these enemies will die. Then you can just use the basic attacks to kill everyone like that. And the reason why this guy didn't die is because Jalapeno didn't crit on her ultimate. And that will be the updated guide for Season 11 Chapter 1. Check out my full guide for the other stages I didn't cover in this chapter in my previous video. Those will be there. And if you have any questions or comments, please leave them down below, and I'll see you all in the next one.